Sports Card Army, got another good show here for you today. Bringing you this 1994 complete set, collector's choice, upper deck, 5 gold signatures in each factory set. 670 card collector factory set. Each card is holographically enhanced. Includes rookie class, future foundation, and future is now subsets as well as a series 1 subset. Now me, I've always loved the upper deck. Can't get enough of the upper deck. It's unfortunate that they're still not a part of this hobby, except for in our past, like these sets. Unopened 1994 collector's choice. I'm a collector, and I choose this. So is that what makes it collector's choice? You damn right it does. Sports Card Army, let's get after it. And remember, 5 gold signature insets. Who knows what we will find? Honestly, who knows what we're going to find? Nobody knows. Oh, let's see. Here we go. It is no longer an unopened factory set. Now, is it? We're getting it today. I've been hanging on to this for a long time, like many of my others. And I'm not selling none of these as unopened sets. I am going to open every last stinking one of them right here on this channel, the Sports Card Army, with you guys and gals. Leave me a comment if there's a set you'd like to see me open. And I'll see if I have it in the arsenal, and we'll open it. And, let me know. You guys sell your sets? If you do, I'll buy them, and I'll open them up here on the channel. Now, right away, we have an unfortunate turn of events. I can already see major damage on this very first card. Now, how does that shit happen? I've opened a ton of these. And I gotta say, the very first card being, that's bad. That's probably the worst one I've ever seen. That's just batshit crazy right there. Alrighty, well, let's get into it. And of course, as you know, these are always a little tough to get out without hurting a card or two. And these have been together for so long, they're so stuck together. Once we get a few of them out, we'll be in much better shape. Don't want to tear up that box. That's not going to work there. Let's see here. Of course, you always hate to go in on the sides here. We're going to just have to open that. Here we go. Alrighty. Don't want to get them out of order, but we got to start somewhere. Okay, here we are. And we're going to be real quick about this. Probably not going to go through every single card. I'm really just looking for the main cards here. I'm curious. They probably aren't. Yeah, they never are. I was just thinking maybe they were already sorted out by teams, but they absolutely are not. So, alrighty. Oh. Tommy Green, let's see here. Mark Grace. I am going to leave these in except for, the big star cards. I'll get those. We'll send those off and get them graded. So, and then, at that point, I could sell it as a complete set with the top guys already being graded. I do like to do that. Luz Gonzalez. Let's see here. That's not a rookie. It's rookie 94. He would have been, was it 989? He's 89. 90. So it's 90. Anyway. Alright. Chris Gomez. Greenwell sliding in the plate there. There's that Bernard Geekley. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This may take a little bit longer than I was expecting, because they are stuck together pretty good. Brent Gaines. Try to be as fast as possible. Jeff Gardner. Carlos. Gallego. Fletcher. Let's see here. Just gotta go through. Cecil Fielder. Fernandez. I looked up earlier, now I forgot what numbers the good card guys were in here. So I'm going to go through them all. Day Shields. Shields, DeLone, Shields. Let's see, stuck together. Nobody. Rob Deere. I love opening these older cards, these sealed in the sealed boxes, sealed packs. You know, this new stuff, such a shit show most times. Ron Darling. I don't know, just so many variations, this and that, and I mean, I'm not mad at anybody that does enjoy it, but damn, I mean, this old stuff, classic, I tell you, just classic. It's always good. And I know I've obviously, you know, we have the junk wax air stuff like this is, and they've printed a ton of it, but these 5 gold signatures is what we're after. You know, you got to look for that super short print stuff. And who knows? I may break this up and put it in my $5 hit bags. So, you know, it's good. It's good team building stuff. But I get enjoyment out of it. You know, again, I've said this before on the channel. Don't care. They printed a crap ton out of it. Don't care. I mean, it's not much different than what they're printing nowadays. They're printing a crap ton out of that stuff nowadays. You know, yeah, they'll put one set of cards, one, you know, 1 to 100. This one's 5 of 100, but then they'll print 1 of 200. You know, and then you've got 5 of 200, and the same damn card. And they're like, oh well, you know, it's shorter prints now, but. Really, guys, they're just scamming you. They're overprinting their shit, but you know, let's just be real with it. Who cares? I mean, who cares? Like, it's fun, right? It's fun for me. So, if it wasn't fun, we wouldn't do it. I know there's a few people out there that do it solely for the money and return on investment, but that ain't this guy. That ain't this guy. Or this channel. We're doing it because we like it and it's fun. Hopefully that's why you tune in, because you enjoy it and you like it like I do. Now, have I made some money? Of course. But do I do it for the money? Heck no. Do I think I'm at a break-even point over the years? Am I ahead? I mean, I'd say I'm definitely ahead, just for the simple fact, you know, if you buy enough cards and you've collected a long time, like I have since 1985, you know, you're going to have cards of people that went, you know, big time, and you grade them up and you sell them, and you're going to be, you know, money ahead. But now I see this happen a lot. You know, guys get in the hobby in the last couple of years and they buy all this stuff, which, you know, now it's so much more expensive than it was. You know, yeah, of course, you know, you can say, well, inflation, blah, 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 but I mean, you know, really like in the 90s, You know, in the 80s, yeah, I had less money, but relatively cards were still pretty affordable. I mean, very affordable to get big name cards out of. Now, you know, if you go National Treasures, see, look at that. George freaking Brett. One of my all-time favorites. Again, since I'm part of the Royals Nation and the Red Kingdom in the Kansas City, Missouri area, I mean, never gets old. Love that damn card. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. That'll be one that goes to HGA with a horizontal slab, and we will slab and grade that sumbitch up, and it will be awesome. It's going to be awesome. But, you know, yeah, you know, you buy a National Treasures box, and you're $4 grand, $5 grand, and, I mean, yeah, maybe you hit it big, maybe you don't. I just, I don't think those guys are doing it because they enjoy it. I mean, you're taking a big risk each and every one of those boxes. You know, those breakers and some of them other channels, I mean, good for them. I just don't have any desire to spend that much money on one particular box at a time. You know, I might buy some $500 hobby boxes, but I mean, I can buy a lot of hobby boxes. And by the time, you know, if you're really just doing this for investment purposes, you know, they always say, well, there's Ricky Henderson. That's pretty cool. See, I collect a lot of cards. This is just a side hobby of big name players and no name players, other cards, or vice, you know. It could even be a big name player, another big name player, but I'll set that one off to the side. I need to break up the set, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet, so I can always put that, well, I'll leave it together for now. I'll just remember. Let me go back in and dig that out. You know, they always have said you can't make your money from opening boxes, which is, a lot of that's true. You make your money from buying cards of other people that's already opened boxes and let them take a hit. And, you know, or buying the raw cards and getting them graded and hoping it turns out good, because then it ups the value, obviously. So, but, you know, even so, you can buy a lot of hobby boxes, and with the amount of hits you get out of those, generally, not always, obviously, but you can buy a lot of hobby boxes for that $5 grand that you'd spend on one National Treasures box. And I'm, from my experience, obviously thinking I'd be across the board, it's not a standard, make more money from all the cards and all the hobby boxes than I did from a National Treasures box. So, you know, there's lots of avenues. Of course, there's lots of things always on in the hobby, but again, and I've seen this more and more recently, guys complaining, or not complaining, just mentioning something I've been mentioning for years now. But the new collectors, and again, if you're a new collector tuning into my channel, hey, you know, you do you. And I appreciate you tuning in, so don't take offense to anything, but there's so many of them that, like this guy here, he could have been in the league a couple months, and his card's, you know, $2,000, an autograph of him. And you've got somebody, well, like George Brett, that's a Hall of Famer, has already proven, and his card's worth $500. I mean, it just, I don't know, they're betting bigger than ever on no-name players than I've ever seen in the history of this hobby. And that is not me or this guy. Steve Avery, another great there. So, we're just going to, you know, do what we do, stay in our lane, and just keep bringing it here to you guys and gals on the Sports Card Army. Right before this video, I had opened Chronicles box of some football, got some good cards out of there. So tune in on that one, check that out. I'd mentioned, you know, the retirement of Jason Kelsey in that one. and the whole Chiefs Super Bowl parade ending that, cost a woman her life. It's just senseless, very senseless. So pray for all them. But as always, we always look forward to the next card show and everything that the hobby has to offer and brings us. So. Sandy Alomar Jr. Not bad, not bad. Action shot there, action shot there. Very nice, very nice. There's a good... And what do you know? Robert, his brother, back-to-back in the card set. I mean, is that not cool? That's cool. That's cool that they did that. Somebody was thinking right there. The old think tank guy. Which card? Let's see here. Which card was all buggered up? Was it? Oh, we hadn't got there yet. Okay, we hadn't got there yet. It's in this little pile in front of me here. There we go. Still getting after it. Okay. Kirk Abbott. Oh, yeah. Hear the creaking of the cards being stuck together. Love it. Alrighty. So here we go. Let's see what we got here. We got Matt Brews draft picks. Didn't really do much. Damn. Sounds like it's raining again. Man, it's ruined most of my day from the rain. I got a lot of projects to get after today, and I ain't gonna do it because they're obviously outside, and if it's pouring, I ain't gonna do them. Billy Wagner. So, I thought, heck, we'll do another vid on the YouTube with the Sports Card Army. Brooks, to bring you some content. Because this is not my full-time deal. Don't know if it ever will be. But I enjoy doing it just because I love it. Matt Brunson. And I hope someday all you out there do as well. Not so I can turn it into my full-time, just because I like bringing something worth a damn to the channel and for viewers' pleasure. Because there's so much just shit out there that ain't worth watching. Kirk Presley. And it just gets crazier and crazier all the time. So I hope that I bring stuff that people enjoy. That is honestly my only goal. Trout Nixon. Trout. It'd be Trot. Yeah, there's no U there. Anyway, old Nixon. Got nixed. Kansas City Royals right there. And, again, there's old Wayne Gomers. Tune into my Facebook page, Sports Card Army. I'm not sure how much longer I'll have it. They've been having a problem with the old Facebook, of course, and it's been a shit show for quite a while. But I use it mainly as an educational purpose to educate people on grading, buying, selling, just so they don't get taken on current scams, what to look for, what questions to ask. I'm always looking for scams through the Facebook Marketplace, which you find just a ton of. You just find they're on the eBay also. And I just use it to educate. I wish there was another place. Maybe, I don't know, I got to start adding some of those type of videos here to this channel. Normally we just do opening and we talk some sports, but I need to add some videos on here on what to look for. Maybe I'll bring a video soon. Manny Ramirez, there we go. Now we're talking. Just to keep people safe out there. There's so many, like everything, people that are trying to take advantage of you and yours any given day of the week because of something, you love. And it just pisses me off. So, or because you just don't know any better. They make it look like, oh, here's the card, and they make it look like, oh, we don't really know what we're talking about, so, you should buy it kind of thing, like it's the old Kansas City Shuffle. They're showing you one thing, but something else is going on over here. And back to what I was saying, there's so many slight variations. One card could be worth a bunch, and the other card ain't worth shit, except for the eye of the beholder. And they'll portray it off as, the other card. And some unknowing person, not unwilling, but some unknowing person that they just want one of those cards. They like it, and they just haven't done the research or been experienced to know the difference, because there's such slight differences, and they get took. It happened on a Nolan Ryan auto card the other day, and it's it's the way they label it too on the eBay specifically. It happens a lot. There's a card for $5,000 on there, and that card's worth like Alex Gonzalez. Interesting. Nah. Just trying to think. Trying to remember. I don't think that one was. Clifford Floyd. And how they mislabel it and this and that. And, they have a card for $5,000 and it's worth 50 cents. And it happened. I see it a lot, but like somebody will buy it. And they're so happy just to find out that they got took. That will take a person out of this hobby faster than anything. And that's not what I want to see. I have personally enjoyed the growth in the hobby, from the youngest kids, 6 years old, to grown-ass men of 50 saying, well, I just got back into it, I think it's awesome. But then I've seen a lot of people like, oh, well, I spent this and it didn't work out, and I'm out. We got to look out for each other. Keep everybody in the hobby. Keep it alive. Keep it thriving. And the enjoyment. Because, that's the whole point of it, guys. Rich Becker. So, Rich Becker, rookie class, he was the one that was all scuffed to shit there at the beginning. It's like somebody just, I don't know, fingered that card to death, putting it in this box. But surely, back in '94, it would have had to have been some kind of machine loading these. I don't know. I guess. Talking out my ass on something I just don't know. I'd have to research it. But that card is just no good. And I'm just curious as to why it is like that in a complete brand new set. And this isn't one that would, that's something you got to look out for. Some people, it happens more in Pokemon, I think, than, I don't know, I guess it's probably 50-50, but, somebody will open a box and then they'll reseal it. They'll pull out the good cards and then reseal them. I cannot imagine this would have been one of those that had been targeted, and I always double and triple check my seals. And I don't know, we'll find out when we get through this. Probably got damaged somehow getting loaded up, but it's weird. Jackie Robinson Award. It's a good looking card. I seen a cool card the other day. It was a Hank Aaron, Clipper Jones, Dave Justice. There you go, buddy. And Wally Joyner. Always liked that guy. Good dude. SC 85, rookie. 86, Brian Jordan. 86. For the A's. Then came to the Royals. Had some good years with us here in Kansas City. Todd Jones. And then it had Ronald Acuna Jr. all autographed. It was a horizontal card. There's a Clipper Jones right there. And it was just a badass card. So, it was a 2018 Panini. Was it Panini? I'm trying to think exactly what it was. I was just more starstruck with the 3 auto cards. I kind of forgot who the hell the card was made by, but I had to look up when Hank Aaron had quit doing autographs. So in 2015, what I found is that he quit doing his public autographs. He quit doing autographs in 2015, but still did private autographs, or for companies, So, because I at first thought, I remember Greg Jeffries, I had remembered him stop doing autographs, because, he was, he passed away, what was it? He passed away in 2019 or 2020. I think it was 2019. Might have been 2018. I think it's 2019. But it's pretty recent. So, anyway, I thought he had quit doing autographs just because of his age and health and stuff. So, I don't know. Not that I'm conspiracy, but I do always question a lot of stuff in the hobby that gets put out, particularly by Panini. But, I don't subject them just to, Panini just to it. It could be anyway, Topps, just all of them across the board. I don't know, I always question a lot of stuff I see. And that was something I was questioning. Is that was it an autographed? Was it not an autographed by him? I'm sure, Clipper Jones and the other ones were autographed, but I just wasn't sure. That Hank would have been able to autograph that card. So, but I couldn't pinpoint that he would not have been able to autograph it. So, it very well could be an authentic autograph of Hank Aaron's on that card with Clipper and Acuna. So, per the time frame that he was still doing private session autographs. So, but as far as everything I could find, he quit doing public in 2015. So, that card I know was a 2018, so that means he was still doing at least 3 years of private autographs, if that card. So, and then I need to add a photo of this, but somebody had a literally just taken a marker and handwritten on a card about how off center the card was. The guy was, autographing, but, talk about fake. Some somebody trying to make a card, something, again, back to the scams, and it was just, it wasn't a real autograph. Ricky Henderson. Very nice. Very nice. But, anyway, you got to look out for that stuff, Of course, that's why you have authenticators out there, but still, though, if you take a chance, because the guy was still asking big money for the card, take a chance, get it authenticated just for them to say that it's fake, you're like, well, shit. So, if you know what to look for, you don't even have to save yourself some time by not buying it in the first place. But again, a lot of people say, big risk, big reward. So that is so true on certain cards, but there's just some that definitely are not worth taking that risk on. Tony Gwynn, another great right there. Pull him out of there. Man, I have a lot of people that always buy my Tony Gwynn stuff. Chris Gwynn, so that would be, and they got those two cards together. That's got to be his brother. And heck, he played for the Royals. If that's his brother, that's news to me. I guess I never thought about Tony having a brother. And maybe it ain't, but they put the Alomar brothers cards back to back. So that's the only reason why it's making me think that very well could be his brother. I'd have to look that up. Never thought about that. Or come across that before. Or have seen them in the same card, or anything that's even suggested that he had a brother, I guess. So There we go. Ken Griffey Jr. Okay. Always good to get his card for obvious reasons. Now, I don't have that card. I don't think I've ever pulled that card in anything. And of course, we're getting here today because it's part of this complete set. But I know I never pulled that card in any 94 Upper Deck that I ever ripped. It is off-center. I don't know. Still may send it in. And HGA, horizontal slab that puppy. And, I don't know. May just PC that. You know, I just love the shit out of their slabs. They do such a good job. So, they do such a good job. That's a cool card. That's a cool card right there. Alrighty. Greg Maddux, another all-time great right there. Good looking cards too. Really like these cards. Well, let's see. You know, we're into the, I know we're doing baseball today, but we're into the NBA season. NASCAR, you know, not that I don't know if everybody considers that a sport, but that's going on. There's a guy right there that's a big time scam on the eBay, money laundering or whatever. His Pirates card, the yellow bordered, what the heck, Fleer 1990. Got to watch out for him. But if you don't know on some of these, you know, take a minute and check them out. Type that guy's name in the eBay. It'll pull up. You look at it and be like, no, immediately. Like, that card's worth, you know, a nickel. And they're asking 100 G's for it. And you're like, what the shit? And, of course, there's some made-up line, Barry Larkin, about, you know, a lot of those Donruss cards I see the most of probably. They're like, oh, this one's missing the dot. That one's missing the comma or the birth date's the wrong year. Well, so what? Green jacket, gold jacket, who gives a shit? That card's still not worth anything unless it's just a PC card. You know, and you're collecting the player because you put him in your PC. Like I got like the Nolan Ryan cards out of all those Donruss years. I got them because I like Nolan Ryan. But does it matter if I don't know, 50 of the same card I have, some have the dot, some don't have the dot? Heck no. Take that shit and get it out of here. Don't be stupid. Now, if some of you have ever wondered why the 52 Mantles fetch such a big price, well, look at that. Had no idea, but we was talking about the man, Nolan Ryan, and as I pulled this stack out, he's on the front. You know, I tell you, it's meant to be. Nolan's my boy right there. He's electric. Vintage. All the above. Anything but antique. That man, I guarantee it, could still sling that ball just like the rest of them. Off center, of course, but, you know, is what it is. I do have this card, a bunch of it, but we're going to put this one in a sleeve. Look at all those years. I mean, damn! That man was an animal when it come to playing the game of baseball. Was he not? I mean, there have been so many players that had been drafted and played a few years or many years after him and retired well before him. I mean, he was babysitting them as a child, as a baby, and still played longer than they did after they grew up and got into the league. I mean, just crazy. So good. You know, down in Texas, still probably ranching it up, living his best life, you know. Bless him and all his family and anything he's up to and doing. So, guy is amazing. course, back to the football, or not football, but basketball, Caitlin Clark, man, what a ball player. Again, I feel like she's like the Kelseys. You either hate her or you love her. She's got haters because anytime you're on top, there's always those that can't wait for you to fall from grace. And, some people are like, oh, I just wish, people wouldn't be that way. But, honestly, athletes especially need people like that, because that's what fuels the fire from within that propels them to do the great things that they're currently doing and going to do. Cal Ripken on the phone there, the old phone right there. Doesn't that take you back? Hell yeah, that's awesome. That photo's electric right there. Jose Real. Look at them sunglasses. So anyway, keep hating. Keep hating on them, because that is what they need. I mean, even Travis probably says that more than anybody. When people are hating on the Chiefs, he's always like, just keep at it. That's what we want. We want you to hate us because it fuels our fire. So it's kind of a ironic thing that somebody's hating on somebody, and in doing so, they're only making them better. So that ultimately ends up making yourself even more mad and pissed off than you were before, because you hating them made them better. So now you hate them even more, which propels them to be even better. I mean, like, either wake up and learn your lesson to quit hating on them. So, really, I hope that people don't wake up and quit hating on people, because, players just play better when people are hating on them. Greg Olson on the old ATV, old Honda. On the 4 tracks there. It's probably, I think that was a 250. Had one almost just like it. Or was that yeah, that was a Honda. Was that a Suzuki? No. Honda 250 4 tracks. Yeah. Because some of the Suzukis that year were ugly as shit like that one. Except they were orange and the Hondas were red, but had to make sure that was red and not orange just from the picture, but yep. But I don't know, who knows. Still peeling these scales off of each other. The card is stuck to one another. But they're coming apart nicely. I opened a 92 Classic the other day to get some shacks out of there, and ended up getting 3 shacks, and 2 of them were so stuck to each other that peeled off some of them, and that's what you don't want. But if they come apart nice, that's no problem. It's no problem. Paul Mochar, another good player. Brian McHale, another Royals. Let's see here. Trying to think. There should be Fred McGriff. There should be plenty of good player cards to come out of this yet. Let's see, there should be, well, there you go, Don Mattingly, just as I was saying something. Another great right there that is yet to grace the Hall of Fame, which hopefully one day will. Let's see. There should be Jeter in here, McGuire, Sosa, Canseco. Let's see here. Barry Bonds. Got us another little short stack here. I'll tell you, this video is getting a little long, so I may skip, and we're going to go, let's see here. Let's see here. And go for the signature cards for what you all came to see. Man, they are stuck together like a brick now. Ooh. Juan Gonzalez right there. Let's put that back in there. Well, here we go. First card. Larry Walker, another all-time great. Sleeve him up. Reggie Sanders. Yeah, Larry Walker messed him up a little bit. Is there anything on the back of Walker? Larry Sanders. Yep. Not good, guys. Not good. That is one of the challenges with opening older junk wax era cards, is they like to stick together. And they ruin themselves. Mike Perez. It's an Oriole card. It ain't worth a shit. It's all. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one here. Matt Brunson draft picks. And of course, you know, not worth the shit. Peeled off so much of the stuff from the other card for being stuck. But hey, is what it is. He didn't do shit anyway, so it don't matter. But there you have it. The 5 gold cards out of the 1994 Collector's Choice. And we're going to keep continuing here, but I am going to end this video at 45. Matt Walbuck. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, tune in for future stuff from the Sports Card Army, bringing it to you today. And George Brett says, thanks for watching. So does Manny Ramirez and Clipper Jones and Ricky Henderson. Until next time, be blessed. Have a good one. Stay frosty. Sports Card Army, have a good one.